Hello, everybody. Today we are opening up a vending box of 1988 baseball cards. Vending boxes are basically just a random assortment of 500 cards put into a box. This came from a sealed case, so it has not been searched before. An educational hobby for boys and girls. Look at that, educational. You can learn all about stats and statistics and ERA and wins after a replacement, all of that good stuff. Made in Pennsylvania. This has not been gone through. What we're looking for, Tom Glavine, just some fun Hall of Famers. You can tell as soon as this is the first time it's been opened since 1988. You can tell if it has been searched by whether or not it has zebra stripes. It has the zebra stripes. So this has not been searched. We can kind of see the edges. The edges look okay. The best way to get into these boxes is this way. You sort of pull this away and you start in the middle and you just grab some. That's the best way to do this. They're packed in there tight and you just need to go. We're going to do this. We're going to grab them. We're going to read them. We're going to put them up that are good. Kevin Elster. These are all destroyed. Look at that. All of them are destroyed. That is horrible. Kevin Elster. Dave Concepcion. Mark Davidson. Kurt Young. Rafael Ramirez. Brett Butler. Juan Samuel. Kevin Elster again. Dave Concepcion. Oh, we got a little bit of a repeat here. Mark Davidson. Kurt Young. Glenn Hubbard. Goose Gossage. Eddie Williams. Phil Gardner. Jay Tibbs. Jack Clark. Glenn Braggs. Fred Tolliver. Mark Williamson. Sid Fernandez. Jose Lind. He was a hit back in the day. We're going to put Jose Lind up there. There we go. We got Jose Lind. Chris Bando. Pete O'Brien. Kevin Boss. Bob Tewksbury. Terry Steinbeck. Charles Hudson. This is something you can put on and fall asleep to. The dulcet tones of my voice. Let's see if these are... Nope, we're still bad. Tommy John surgery. We'll put up Tommy John. We got Wally Joyner. Checklist. Everybody drink. Mike Smithson. Alan Trammell. We'll put up Alan. Rick Honeycutt. Alan Trammell should be in the Hall of Fame. Zane Smith. Who is that? Kent Herbeck. Danny Darwin, always evolving. Steve Sachs. Wallace Johnson. Rocky Childress. Not great cards in here. Chili Davis. We got a Cal Ripken. As soon as I say that, Cal Ripken shows up. And as soon as I say that, Robin Yount, 3,000 hitter. 75 rookie. Glenn Hoffman, always liked him on the Red Sox. We got Jose Lind. No, Tony Pena and Whitey Herzog. Is that who that is? Dave Winfield, another nice Hall of Famer. Eric Plumke in the face with his eyes. Luis Quinones. Barry Bonds, 1988 Barry Bonds. We'll put him in right there. Joe McGrain. We got the Red Sox leaders cards with Marty Barrett and Wade Boggs, second and third, or short and third. Sal Gutierrez. Maybe that's Spike Owen, actually. Kirby Puckett. Rob Deere. Tom O'Malley. Brian Holton. Jody Reed. I love Jody Reed. Steve Ontivarius. Cal Ripken Sr. We'll put up Sr. Why not? Nick Gasaski. Lenny Dykstra. George Hendrick. Why did you put up Lenny Dykstra? Because I didn't. That's why. Rob Murphy. Jeff Reardon. Best beard in baseball. Tim Burke. These ones are starting to look a little bit better. Might have just been that middle section. Tim Stoddard. Wally Ritchie. Don Carmen. Mike Felder. Tim Hullett. And a lot of people buy these looking for Alan Trammell. They don't buy it looking for Alan Trammell. They buy them looking for 10s. This is the best way to get 10s. Herm Winningham, as opposed to going through packs. Steve Crawford. Mark Grant. Jeff Calhoun. Bob Brenly. Jim Deshays. Gerald Young. Alan Davis. Tom Trebelhorn. Doug Sisk. Steve Lake. Harold Reynolds. Frank White. Joel Davis. Joe Sambito. All right. Oh, we got an Ozzie Smith. Put up Ozzie. Randy Reddy. Charlie Huff. Old Man Charlie goes up by Cal Ripken Sr. Another checklist. Larry Anderson. Pete Rose. What do you think? Hall of Fame? Joe McEachern. Ron, oh darling, Ruben Sierra. Bob Forsch, he threw a no-hitter, so did his brother, Fred Manrique. Todd Worrell, he was a star when he was a kid. Gene Larkin. Devon White with the little thing there. Brad Havens. Alan Anderson. Jamie Quirk, these kind of stick together. Mike Stanley. R.J. Reynolds. Mark Sullivan. Billy Bean. Fred Lynn, he should be in the Hall of Fame. Wally Joyner, not putting him up. Tracy Jones. Phil Lombardi. Dwight Gooden, we'll put up Gooden right in front of Rose. Jay Bell. Pat. John Russell. Mike Young. The Mattingly. Don Mattingly record breakers. We'll put that in front of Cal Ripken right up front. Rich Yett. Paul Sheridan. Greg Nettles. Bruce Hurst. Howard Johnson. Hojo. Tim Leary. Darren Ackerfeld. Lloyd McClendon. Dave Johnson. He ruined my childhood. Jose Cruz. Junior Nobella. John Candelaria. Dave Clark 5. Didn't write anything bad on the bottom of his bat. Take a lesson, Ripken. Whitey Herzog. John Habian. Tom Herr. Pete Incaviglia. Bob Gibson. I love Bob Gibson. Love Bob Gibson. We'll put up that Bob. Storm Davis. Eric Shaw. Kurt Ford. Kelly Gruber. Turn back the clock, Nolan Ryan. Love Nolan Ryan. Look at that hair. Jay Baller. We got Dave Palmer. Jim Pankovitz. Sounds like an organ. Doc Edwards. Bill Durand. Jeffrey Leonard. Mike Mason. Dave Schmidt. Oh, Mike Schmidt. That's funny that we got the Schmidts right in a row there. Gary Pettis. Andy Van Slyke. We'll put him up. We'll put him up, or people will yell at me. We're going to fix Devon White like that. Ray Surge. Terry Pooh. Darren Miller. Bob Rogers. Rick Sutcliffe. We'll put up Rick. Timmy Jones. Jimmy Jones. Bruce Boucher. And Al Newman. We're about halfway through the box of 1988 Topps Vending. Maybe a little less than half. We'll say half. It's not quite half, but it's, it's a few cards in. We'll fix this. We'll do that. We'll zoom this like that. All right, let's see. We got Domingo Ramos, Keith Moreland, Jody Davis, Kelly Downs, Joe Price, Dennis Oil Can Boyd, Kevin McReynolds. We got a checklist. We got a Billy Ripken. Wrong year. The 89 is what I'm looking for. Jesse Orozco and Fleer. Rick, Christina Aguilera, Jeff Hamilton, Jimmy Williams, Willie McGee, best neck in baseball. We'll put up Willie McGee. We got Gary Matthews, Tom Niedenford, Jose Rijo, Jim Clancy, Phil Bradley, Greg Maddox. We'll put up Greg. Oh, Roger Clemens, Needle Exchange Club, Chuck Jackson, Bill Long. We have Kurt McCaskill, Jimmy Key. We'll put up Jimmy, or I get yelled at by all the Canadians. Jim Presley, I love you, Canada. Scott Sanderson, used to love going to Montreal. Bill Matlock, he wasn't bad. We'll put him down here with Willie McGee. We got Butch Wagner, Danny Walling, Brett Saberhagen, RBI Baseball King, Tom Kelly, Johnny Ray, here he comes again. Tim Rock Reigns, I hated calling him Rock, whatever. Mel Hall, why did they do that to his cards? Who knows? Joey Meyer, I used to get this card all the time as a kid. Lee Smith, Hall of Famer, that's a good one. Ricky Horton, Ernie Riles, Scott Bales, Steve Kiefer, Mike Fitzgerald, Ernie Witt, Hal Lanier, Benny Santiago, why not? We'll put him down there. Greg Cadet, Bob Melvin, Shane Raleigh, Greg Swindell, Ricky Henderson, that's my boy. Al Leiter, there's an error. One of them is not him. I don't know which one that is, but we're going to put it up. Scott Fletcher, Bruce Benedict, Ken Shroom, Willie Clark, yes, Mark Gazupska, Mickey Brantley. We got Don Gordon, Danny Cox, Steve Bedrosian, he goes on the floor, Thad Bosley, Jose Aquindo. Why does he go down there? Because he does. Dave Stewart pulled his rookie card a few weeks back. Bob walks people a lot. All right. Let's see. Let's see what we got coming up here. We got some Phillies. John Russell. Mike Young. Oh, another Mattingly. That's the best card that you can get. Rich Yet. So glad to get 2 of those. Pat Sheridan. Greg Nettles. That's why it's cooler to buy these than like a set trying to go for 10s. You can get more than one. Bruce Hurst. Love Bruce Hurst. Howard Johnson. Tim Leary. Daryl Ackenfeld. Lloyd McClendon. Rick Ruchel. We have Dave Winfield with someone else on there. We'll put that up in the back in front of Lee Smith. Mike Easler. Dave Johnson. He destroyed my childhood. Bob Welch. Checklist. Everybody drink. Domingo Ramos. Ozzie Smith. Been trying to pull his 1979 rookie card out of packs. Haven't been able to do it yet. Randy Reddy. Charlie Huff. Old Man Charlie. That Old Man Charlie. Will put him up. Another checklist. Everybody drink. Thought that was going to be... Oh, Pete Rose. Thought it was going to be Nolan Ryan. It wasn't. Joe McClendon. Dick Williams. He's in the Hall of Fame. Vince Coleman. He stole a ton of bases. We'll put him down there too. Tim Flannery. Bob Welch. Why don't they go up on stands? I don't know. I choose these things. We just do things. Ron Lee Lacey. We got Bob Serbia. We have Dale Murphy. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Ron Bloomberg. Throw back the clock to 1973. We got Doyle Alexander. Dan Petrie Dish. Rafael Santana. Jack Clark. We'll put up Jack Clark. Mario Soto. Did he fall down? He fell down. Another checklist. Jeez. Keith Miller. We need another checklist, I think. Carmen Castillo. Jeff Montgomery. Mitch Webster. Claudel Washington. Bob Patterson. Rick Roden. Mookie. That's what the backs look like. He hit the ball between Buckner's legs. Kevin Seitzer. We'll put him down because he has that. Jose Guzman. Jerry Royce. Jerry Royce. I'll never forget how to pronounce his name. Check that video. He sent me a video telling me how to pronounce his name correctly. Jerry Royce. Dave Anderson. I won't forget. Thank you, Jerry. Raphael Ballard. He's German. He looks exactly like my dad. Mike Witt. Les Lancaster. I'm German too. Rick Leach. Mike Hennerman. Al Nipper. Pascal Perez. Bill Pacoda. Ken Caminetti. I sent that video to my brother. He's like, why is Dad making videos for you? Paul Molitor. I'm like, it's not Dad. That's Jerry Royce. Randy Bush. Pedro Guerrero. Well, we'll put him down there. We got Don A. Dwayne Murphy. John Farrell. Manny Lee. Eric Bell. Oh, we got, that's Bonds on the left, Bonilla on the right. We'll put that one up in front of Rose. George Jorge Bell. We pulled his rookie card a few weeks back. We got Keith Ackerton. Scott McGregor. Jamie Moyer. Brian Fisher. Davey Lopes. We'll put Davey down. We got Mariano Duncan. Tim Walsh. Bud Black. Terry Pendleton. We got Benito Santiago. And then Garth Iorg. Well, we got about a third of this left to do. Tom Henke, the Christmas. Wow. Wow. Corey Schneider, he would have been a hit back in the day. Scott Bradley. Charlie Leibrandt. Ken Howell. Jerry Reed. Billy Hatcher. Mike Trujillo. Julio Franco. Lee Mazzelli. Neil Allen. I really want a Nolan Ryan. Why can't we get some Nolan Ryans in here? You know? I'd love to see some Nolan Ryans. Luis Salazar. Jorge Bell. Put up Jorge again, George. Ron Guidry. We'll put Guidry on the floor. They're all stuck together. That one's thick. Larry Parrish. Milt Thompson. Buddy Bell. He had 4 home runs in one game. 6 home runs over 2 games. Whoop. We'll throw that down on the ground, I guess. Apparently. Tito Landrum. Jeff Musselman with the nice little card, trophy there. Mark Davis. Jim Eisenreich. Mike Dunn, another trophy. I used to love to collect the trophy cards. Pat Perry. I used to go back all the way to like the 60s as a kid. Terry Leach. Dan Schlucknukukmo. Steve Near and Far. Greg Gagne. Steve Jeltz. We got Dennis Eckersley, Hall of Famer. He's one of my faves. Fernando Valenzuela with Pedro Guerrero. Larry Herndon. Greg Walker. We haven't got a Jim Rice or a Wade Boggs. We're all the Red Sox. Ivan Calderon. Rick Ruchel. We got another Dave Winfield. And Mike Easler. Has there been a Red Sox yet? That's my team. Bob Welch. Another hasn't been a Boggs. Maybe we got a Clemens. Domingo Ramos. Ozzie Smith, another Ozzie. Randy Reddy. Charlie Huff, Old Man Charlie. That's the third Old Man Charlie we've gotten. Bunch of checklists. Larry Anderson. Another Pete Rose. Gotten like 5 of those. Joel McClendon. Chris James. We got Ron O. Darling. Ruben Sierra. Bob Forsey threw a no-hitter. Fred Manrique. Todd Worrell. Gene Larkin. Devon White. We're not putting them up this time. Brad Havens. Alan Anderson. We got Tim Tuffle. Jamie Quirk. Mike Stanley. R.J. Reynolds. Billy Bean. Fred Lynn should be in the Hall of Fame. Wally Joyner, we'll put him down here. Tracy Jones. Phil Lombardi. Another Doc Gooden. Jay Bell. And Pat. All right, we got about 2 more little things to go through before we're done with the 88 vending box. See if we can get some Red Sox. Chet Lemon. Terry Kennedy. Lonnie Smith. John Tudor. Bobby Thigpen. Jim Leland. He's in the Hall of Fame, right? Floyd Rayford. Correct me in the comments. Dale Sven. Ryan Sandberg. That's a good one. Look at that. That's a crisp Sandberg. That is a crispy Sandberg. Keith Hernandez. Tim Laudner. Gene Nelson. Cecil Cooper. Glenn Davis. Cecil, he's on the 72 rookie card, right? 72 with, 72 with Carlton Fisk. Checklist. Gene Garber. Randy Myers. Ed Hearn. Ed Olwine. We haven't gotten to Tom Glavine yet. Reed Nichols. Dave Steeb. Wally Backman. George Brett, 3,000 hits. Put George Brett right up front. We got Eddie Milner. We got Darryl Strawberry. That's a great card. Put him in front of Sandberg. Why not? Rance. We put up Rance. Brian Dayet. Mike Krukow. Bill Schroeder. Oh, our first Red Sox is Todd Benzinger. He was supposed to be a hero. He wasn't. Alan Allenson. Oh, the Mattingly. Nice. He's going up front in front of Brett. Mike Kingery. Roger McDowell. Kevin Mitchell caught a ball with his bare hand. He always goes up. Tim Berthus. We got Mike Boddicker. Oral. We'll put Oral up. Mike Pagliarulo. Obedy McDowell again. We got Tom Lawless. Lloyd Mosby. Where are all the Red Sox? Charlie O'Brien. Wayne Toilson. I wanted Jim Rice. Dick Schofield. Ron Guidry again, we'll put him down there. Larry Parrish again. Milt Thompson. We got Buddy Bell and his home runs. Tito Landrum. Jeff Musselman again. Mark Davis. We got Jim Eisenreich again. Mike Dwayne. Pat Perry. Terry Leach. Dan Schubauer. Steve Near and Far again. Greg Gagne. Steve Jeltz. Dennis Eckersley. We always put up the Eck. We love the Eck. And we love Fernando Valenzuela. Rest in peace, Fernando. Larry Herndon. Greg Walker. Ivan Calderon with the trash bag shirt on underneath. We got Rick Ruchel. Another Winfield. We got that card. Mike Easler. We got like 4 of those. Charlie Poole. We got Dick Williams, another Hall of Famer. Him. Vince Coleman can run like a maniac. And Tim Flannery. All right. Well, we got one stack left here of our box. Here's what we got left. We got this much left. Oh, there's one that was stuck over here that I didn't see. Well, that's Charlie Poole. We'll put him down. Well, we're not going to put him down. We're not going to make fun of him. But we'll put him down over here. All right, we got Juan Castillo. Bobby Witt. Jim Gott. Mark Langston. We'll put up Mark. Well, put him down there. Rick Rodriguez. Greg Brock. Steve Buechele. Nelson Liliano. Kirby Puckett, rest in peace. Bruce Sutter, Hall of Famer. We'll put him right there. We got Lance McCullers. Dennis Powell. Joe Hesketh. Willie Randolph. We'll put Willie on the floor. Barry Jones. Scott Garlett. We have the Braves. I know that's Dale Murphy. Not sure. Ken Griffey. Is that Ken Griffey, the senior? Nick Knowles. Now with Tigers. Is he the Tiger King? Dickie Knowles. Now with Tigers. Not meaning he's on the team. He now owns them. He owns Andres Galarraga. Shannon Dunston. Dave Henderson. Maybe I'll go watch that today. We got the Phillies leaders. It's not Mike Schmidt. Is that Mike Schmidt? I don't think so. Why don't they put Mike Schmidt? Ken Griffey. Yeah, that was Ken Griffey on that one then. Vaughn Hayes. We'll put Vaughn on the floor. John Franco. Ross Jones. Cubs leaders. Sandberg. Put Sandberg up. Tony Phillips. Tom Pagnozzi. We got Jim Wallander. Gary Templeton. Tommy Hizzo. Jeff Russell. We got George Brett and Saberhagen. We'll put that one up. Joel Youngblood. Danny Tartable. He was a hit back in the day. Frank Viola. Love Frankie. We got Paul Noyce. Felix Fermin. We got Tom Bolton. Celebrate every single song in his catalog. John Morris. Sparky. Light it up, Sparky. Shane Raleigh. There's the Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan. Been waiting for that card all day. A little off-center, of course. Dave Dravecki. Maybe we'll get another one. Pat Clements. Frank DePino. Ozzie Guillen. We got Mickey Hatcher. Mike Campbell, future star. John Candelazzi. Bill Landrum. Gino Petriali. Jack Lerorsky. Bob Brower. Juan Benitez. John Davis. Tom Browning. Greg Booker. Eric King. I never noticed. Is that snow or bad printing? That can't be rain. It feels like it's got to be rain. I never noticed that before. Eric King. John Kruk. We'll put him down on the floor. Second year card. Todd Froworth. Bill Gullickson. Rick Manning. Joey Cora. Ed Lynch. Ellis Burks. We'll put him down there. Denny Martinez. We'll put him down there too. Chuck Finley. Just a couple cards left. Len Sakata and Chuck Grimm. Let's check the first few rows here of stars that we got so you can reminisce about all the great cards that we got in this 88 vending box. I think if you're looking for a quick way to get some vintage stars, it's a pretty cheap and exciting way to do it. Opening packs is, I guess, more fun, but you're more apt to get 10s out of the vending box. I don't know if I'm going to send any of these. Oh, there's the Clemens. I don't know if I'm going to send any of these to PSA, but it's certainly something that you can do with these because they're generally more taken care of. They went to, stores and shops that have been keeping good care of these. Cal Ripken. There we go. Oh, that Nolan Ryan. Kirby Puckett. The Nolan is the most expensive card in the set. All right, there we go. Hit like, hit subscribe. 1988 Topps vending box. Just a fun experience here. If you liked us doing this vending box, maybe we'll do more. Put your comments down below if you like this and you want to see more vending box openings. Have a great day, everybody.